Hi friends, my name is Tiffany and I am so glad you can join me on another lesson of our great God. Today we will be learning what patience is. Can you say patience? Great job! Now, I want you to think about a time that you had to wait for someone or something. Maybe you had to wait for mommy and daddy to pick you up. Maybe you had to wait for your next mealtime. But maybe you had to wait for some yummy cookies to finish baking. How long do you think you can wait? Can you wait for 10 seconds? Can you wait for 1 minute? Or maybe even 10 minutes? Sometimes it is hard for us to wait for even 3 seconds. And sometimes when we wait, we can begin to whine and complain. But God can wait a long, long time without being angry or complaining. He is patient. Patience is waiting without whining or complaining. Today, we will learn about how this bunny will wait for this tree to grow fruit. One thing that is cool about trees is that they look different throughout the year. This is because seasons change in a year. Depending on the season, it can be very warm or very cold, lots of sun or no sun at all. Looking at the picture, how many seasons do we see? Can you count with me? There are 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, there are 4. The 4 seasons are fall, winter, spring, and summer. In the fall, the leaves of the tree turn colors and eventually fall off. Do you know what colors the tree leaves turn to? It can be anything from green to brown to orange to red and even yellow. Do we see any fruit growing from this tree? No, not yet. After that, most of the leaves have fallen off the tree. And then we will know that winter is here. During the winter, the tree has lost all its leaves, and the weather becomes colder and colder. Do we see any fruit growing on this tree yet? No, not yet. Then springtime will come and the leaves are starting to grow back. This time you will also see many flowers starting to bloom. Do we see any fruit growing on this tree? No, not yet. By the summer, with more sun and hotter weather, the tree will be full of leaves. Do we see any fruit growing on this tree? Yes, there is. There are apples. For many fruit trees, it takes years of fruit to grow. An apple tree can take anywhere from 2 to 10 years to produce fruit. That is a very long time. But it looks like this bunny is patient enough to wait for the tree to produce fruit. Do you think you can be this patient? Can you say patience again? Great job! But sometimes it can be easy for the bunny to grumble about having no apples to eat. Like during the winter time, when there is no leaves and no fruit on the tree. But do you know who is always patient and never impatient? It is God. God is always patient and gives us time to grow, even if it will take many, many years. Isn't that cool? God doesn't complain or whine even when we fail Him. He gives us chances to say sorry and ask for forgiveness. When we do something bad like sin, God is patient with us. Like it says in Psalm 103, verse 8. The Lord is compassionate and gracious, slow to anger and abounding in loving kindness. To help you remember this lesson, the next time you have to wait for someone or something, we can remember that God is first patient with us. And like Him, we can wait a long, long time without complaining. There are many ways to be patient during the day, like waiting for your food and your meal times, or waiting for mommy and daddy to pick you up. God wants us to be just like Him and wait patiently without grumbling. That's it for today. Come back for our next video to learn more about our great God. See you then!